All right, this is the making of the bunk bed tramp for Drew Dirksen. At least in its initial form. So
It's not graceful. Hold on.
it's pretty high. It is 6 feet. The second little bed up there is 6 feet. The second tramp is 6 feet taller than the first one. Definitely larger than life system. Got a little step up, but yeah, pretty. Wow. Oh man. Just like the age-old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a trampoline factory to take a dream like Drew Dirksen's and make it a reality. So, Crazy Apes, what we do, extreme equipment, I would call that what this was. I'm gonna take a quick minute to run through the team, the best part of this project for those guys. Should be a fun way for you guys to see the team behind the dream and learn a little bit more about us and the product at the same time. Here we go.
Do something cool off the top.
Don't die.
I don't really know.
So we got piano wire springs all the way across. You can see even the bottom there is padded. It's a nice overlapping pad design, so it's all encapsulated, and it's a nice sturdy system too, so the pad isn't gonna fall off. Those are our mini piano wire springs for our mini tramps. All powder coated. These are just test bolts. We've actually got, we painted the bolts to match. We painted the clamps to match as well. We put kind of a protective vinyl up there just to keep everything looking perfect for when Drew gets it. This is basically our Crazy Tune tramp, which is why it is so bouncy. We left the big back frame legs wrapped up so that they stay nice, and those were also a bunch of work to wrap up. Oh man, they're gonna have fun with this. They're gonna have fun with this. So it is a Crazy Tune. We stretched the frame slightly so that it's gonna be ready to receive one of our Hyper Tramp beds. Or maybe I should be talking about that. You'll see what Anthony does on his channel later. So that was a redesign partway through. Need a little extra stability there for the upper deck. Yeah, we custom did this ladder all, and it's not bolted in the bottom to make a slight adjustment to these when it comes apart. When we added these legs, we'd add on and it just bumped us up a hair. So we got to trim them down, and then all these will bolt right through. That'll also help lock it up a little bit more. Yeah, wicked cool. Custom pads everywhere, all around the corners, around the ladder, all the things. And then you can see our alligator connections. So those are super secure, so you're not going to drop a leg through there. Oh. Best part of working at a trampoline factory is testing out the crazy ass stuff we built. Nice. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Hunter. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. Now we gotta pack it up and ship it out. It's Friday afternoon, and well, it's Friday at, what time is it? Like 11? It's gonna be delivered at Drew's place Monday. It's getting its own dedicated semi. Wild. CrazyApe.shop, putting the crazy in the company. All right, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do for this making a video. I took a little bit of video along the way, but it was a very quick turnaround project. Sent the design, got it approved, and then it was like, holy crap, let's get this thing done. So the longest part of the entire process ended up being the powder coat. We sent it off for powder coat, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we don't have white. Don't have white powder coat. So, and then apparently their distributor didn't have it either. So they had to hustle to get some white powder coat in. But that was a week and a half that it sat. That was the biggest time delay. And then we still had to test. We tested the frame and the beds. We had not tested the padding yet though. So once we get that back, you know, this is a custom enough, like every one of these pads is custom, except for the tramp step. That is the one standard trampoline piece on this entire thing that we would have out of stock. So, but it's all in the nice Miami blue colorway. We had to test everything out. Of course, you know, there's a couple little tweaks here and there. Some of these, we had to lengthen some of these guys, just add little finishing details. Getting all the bumper pads around that front beam. And And then little extra details like those didn't get powder coated, so we had to paint them up real quick. The ones that did get powder coated look gorgeous. Oh, they look gorgeous. Look at that. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. So, lots of little tiny details. Zappy dappy doo. Another boost bench coming into existence. And the special YouTube project is underway. All right, making of the BUNK tramp. It's up there. It's up. The last step was getting these bars in. The bars are in. Give her a quick test, and then it's off for powder coating. That was wishful thinking on my part. We actually redesigned the frame after that, and that's when we went from the 4 traditional kind of trampoline legs, if you look back there, to standard four legs in the corners, to the big wishbone style Infinitramp legs that we use. But again, they weren't the Infinitramp legs exactly either. They were still custom. We got that done really quickly. We had worked all Saturday to get the welding done and to get test fit for Monday. This was Monday, and I think we had it to the powder coaters. The Tuesday was a holiday. We then test fit again on Wednesday and final prep and stuff, and I think went to the powder coaters right after that. So my welder was off that week, hence why we crushed it out on the Saturday. So I had to jump in and do a few things, but yeah, got her done. And we're gonna get up here with the scissor lift. Hopefully we get down the same way. Okay. This is when I realized I don't like heights. All right, we're up here. Oh, slightly sketchy, no pads or nothing, but I am very glad these railings are here. They give you a little bit of confidence. All right, Alan's on deck. Alan designed all the pads.
Yep.
Victor did probably all the CNC files though, yes?
Yeah, Victor did the CNC ones.
Yeah.
They did the pads.
Yeah.
Brandon got the approval from the customer.
Yeah, Brandon did the structure and the initial concept and...
And the master brain is recording.
What's that?
And the master brain is recording.
Oh, no. This was Drew Dirksen's brainchild. So he sent us a concept and we just brought it to life. I made it real bouncy. And we're gonna make it bouncier, but that's something for another day because we do these now, in-house woven. Check out our little name right there. The name is on that thing. It says Crazy Ape because it's crazy. We did full like structural stress analysis on those clips as well. They're lightweight and they're extra strong. And now we're weaving. And we're deciding logo placement and stuff like that as well for our standard beds. But that's another thing. But this is a this is a multi with our dialed in run the wall size tramps. We're gonna have a whole system for this. We already threw a system like this into Kamloops, so to our mountain park, Apex in the mountains. And we didn't send the beds yet though. The beds we're just doing some fine tuning. These are 2. We're dialing some stuff in. The next 3 are likely going for that system there, that run the wall system there. And then we're doing a second backyard system next, which is coming real swift. But yeah, we optimized the size. We've been playing with wall running on 7x14 beds with platforms and all sorts of stuff in parks for over a decade, since 2014. And actually no, since 2013 we started doing wall running. Right. Boomers Air Park. But we've decided, in our limited wisdom and knowledge, that 7x14 is not the optimal size if you're wall running. No. So we dialed it in. This is the optimal size. So we're going to be doing a lot more testing and things like that. But size and shape, this is what we believe to be optimal. So you'll see more from us in that respect, in both Super Tramp 2-string and Hyper Tramp single string variants, with some fun stuff we're playing with. Some tension tuning, some differential spring stuff, getting weird, getting nerdy. But anyways, that's the system. It looks beautiful. Powder coat did turn out just, oh, it's gorgeous. Mike, in-house welder, did up all the welding, except for a couple spots where I had to jump in with some of the modifications. And yeah, we're pretty stoked. Look at, this corrugated rod looks so much better powder coated than just galvanized. Super cool. Super cool. Even these we custom did these legs. There's 2 different sizes of these legs in here for certain reasons. They're like our Infinitramp legs. They're very much like our Infinitramp legs, but not quite. So that was another interesting thing. So as mentioned, we're pulling this down, giving it a final clean, wrapping it up, and throwing it on the semi, a dedicated semi that's going straight to Drew's house over the weekend. It's a Friday afternoon. It'll be there for Monday sometime. And this video will go out whenever his video goes out, because we're not going to spill the beans early. Apparently he might be filming this coming week, and then right before he goes on his honeymoon, because that dude just got married. So congrats to him. Congrats on another fun project. And well, I'll talk some more once the truck gets here and as we finish this process. Vicky, what's your favorite thing about the bunk bed tramp?
I like the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
The whole thing is pretty cool.
New experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never heard it of it, never saw it. But it's like a fun to make this thing.
We've never put a trampoline on a platform before, so that's pretty cool. We did something kind of like this for Cirque du Soleil like 10 years ago, but not exactly like this. So, Hunter, what's your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp?
I don't know. It's special in its own way. It's one of one.
It is one of one. It's fun. This is the most fun stuff to do.
The multiple beds are really nice. That's not just a flat surface, it's another surface to jump onto.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see what crazy stuff this guy's come with. I wouldn't have thought of wall running. That was cool that you could do that off that front beam. So thanks for figuring that out. Kuljinder, what's your favorite part of the bunk bed tramp?
My favorite thing is that trampoline on the trampoline. I have never seen that before.
Trampception?
Yeah. And that small ladder on the side.
The ladder.
Yeah.
Mike did a bang up job with the ladder. So we don't have jigs for that. So he had to like freehand and like jig it up like with two, like he spent a lot of time and like eyeballing it and tweaking things this way and that way to get that thing level and straight and gorgeous. And yeah, he did a bang up job of that. So. Tucker, what's your favorite part of the bunk bed tramp?
The crazy tune.
The crazy
I
tune?
love how high you can get to be able to just launch yourself up to the top like that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Like that's a 6 foot tall platform and you're coming off of a regular black poly. Well, it's not a regular black poly bed. It's about as much power as we can jam into one before you go to the string beds. But yeah, it's cool. All right.
Definitely the first thing I noticed when I was doing it yesterday when we finished it up. A couple jumps and then literally you just right over top of it.
Cool. Cool. Isaiah, what's your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp?
Jumping on the top part.
Jumping on the top part.
It's just ridiculous.
The ladder will fit. We have to trim these down a little bit so these fully seat. That changed after we added the center bars. But basically we've designed this so you can only put the ladder in one way. It's got the square tabs back here for our carriage bolt to run through. Round hole here. And then up there, it's reversed. We got the round on the top of the ladder and the square on that rail. So it can only go in one way and it will always be this way and correct. The uprights are also all one-off because they have brackets welded on that side for the back rails. Same with these tops. You have to double check that they have those little tabs facing the right way because you want the fence on the back of the trampoline, not on the front. Brandon, what was your favorite part of the bunk bed tramp? The man who designed the frame system.
No. These guys with all their changes, that was my favorite part.
What was your favorite part about this project? Ooh, constant tension sprays. Fancy.
The step bench.
The little step bench. The one thing you didn't have to redesign from scratch. Again, I feel like you're being sarcastic here. Actually, I made a comment.
I like the step bench.
I made a comment. That was the one part that was actually factory.
Was the step bench?
Yeah, I mean, we had to powder coat it and everything, but that was the one factory element. And there's a run the wall system from Kamloops that we're doing the next 3 beds for, but fine. Sass. Just sass. Scott,
Yes.
what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp?
Selling it.
Kill it. Okay.
Selling it. But the biggest impact was like it's huge. It's huge. Like when I think of a bunk bed, I think of a bed, like a smaller bunk bed.
Right.
This thing is massive.
It's larger than life.
It's a trampoline. It's massive.
Luke, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp project?
I didn't even get to use it. You guys built that one.
What was your favorite part of the process?
Seeing a powder coated frame.
That was pretty cool.
The very first one.
That was pretty cool. Powder coating is beautiful. This is our standard premium flow coat galvanized made in the USA steel. And this is the same product after it's been powder coated. And it's just, that's the magic of powder coating. It looks beautiful. Really nice. A wiggle rod too. And what was the biggest pain in the ass of this project?
Whack. You accepting another custom project? No more.
There's more. Alan, what is your favorite part of the bunk bed tramp?
Of course, it's a different trampoline.
It's different? It's unique.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
a unique thing.
Cool. Biggest pain in the butt for doing this? For you?
For me,
Yeah. What was the hardest part? I say pain in the butt, but I mean it like fun. Like what was the toughest challenge you had to overcome for this project?
all the pads were different.
All the pads are different? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all the pads were different.
We were joking, the only thing that was normal
Yeah.
was the pad for the little trampoline, the boost bench.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
only thing that was normal. And
Everything except that.
we made the old style. So it was a half inch short. So we had to make a new cover anyways to be the new style.
So everything was challenging.
Everything. Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Joey, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp?
Just the construction of it, bounciness, and the 2 levels. Just being able to jump from the one down to the bottom. That's
Nice.
sweet. It's every kid's dream.
All right, Zara and Karina, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp build? These are two of our experienced seamstresses.
I like the 2 string.
You want toasting on it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. She knows what's happening. It's getting one.
Do you know why? Because there's a logo.
Yeah. We'll ask Drew what he wants for a logo. We'll make sure the Crazy Ape gets in there too, but we'll ask him what he wants. Zara, what do you think? What was your favorite part?
I like Crazy Ape.
The Crazy Tune? Yeah, that's what Tucker said too.
Yeah.
It's super bouncy. Brent, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp build? Brent mans the CNC, so we got to cut out individual pads for everything. It's all custom.
Pretty cool piece.
Pretty cool piece.
Pretty undercover.
You could have hopped on there. Lana and Sim, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed tramp? I can't show some of the loom, it's proprietary. Everything was cool with the bunk bed tramp? Lana did a lot of the sewing.
It's like you can jump up and down.
Yeah, it is the first time that we've done like 2 trampolines at 2 separate levels. So after, I think we're gonna be doing this is a 2-string bed, a super tramp bed. We're gonna be doing a hyper tramp, a single string bed for the bunk bed tramp once he's ready for it. Sorry in advance, Drew, it's gonna be a major pain in the ass to unwrap all this stuff, but it's to keep the powder coat looking pretty. So custom pallets for the custom frames, naturally. Victor, what was your favorite part of the bunk tramp build?
Ooh, the bunk tramp build. I would say that little custom wraparound safety pad.
Yeah.
It was fun to build. And also the little incision further that goes this way, like the L shape. I just like messing around with making things like that. So yeah, it was fun for me. Yep.
Yeah, see, Alan got to draw the funky shapes, and then this guy had to figure out how to make them into sewable pieces that the machine would cut, so nice. And conversely, what was the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge?
What's your favorite part of that?
What is my favorite part of that? I don't know. I think it was just it's taking a person's idea and making it into a real thing that actually works awesome. So it's not just a for show piece, like it actually works, it's functional. And yeah, from idea to reality, I guess, that's my big thing. So
And let's not make another one.
we figured all the problems out now. Of course we want to make another one. But it'll be different.
Of course it will be different.
But I enjoy the process because I just love seeing things that seem to be really difficult getting done, and then it just gives me joy, you know?
My other favorite thing, Alan, is that there's now all of you guys that actually can figure out all this hard stuff that I used to have to do all this stuff, and now you guys do it and it actually works. And it's like, wow, it's like a proud parent moment, even though Hello, what was your favorite part of the trampoline bunk bed build? My wife. We're making a video, so I'm running around asking everybody, what is your favorite part of the bunk bed trampoline?
Watching people test it out.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good answer. And as would have it, we found one little weld repair we need to do. The welder is obviously not here today. He works the evening shift, so I have donned thy leather garb and am cuckoo. I am the welder. Gina said the bunk bed tramp was awesome, so but she doesn't want to be on the video. So Michelle's also. This is the Trojan horse cover for Saskatoon Apex Trampoline Park. It's just really cool because we have the rubber integrated with it, so that's just a cool thing. But yeah, Gina gave a thumbs up, and Michelle gave a thumbs up because she helped work on the pads. So, all right, the time has come. It's all packed up. Semi's here. Let's go see. This is the digs. This is our backyard. Pretty fun. Think it'll fit?
I think so. just fit.
Mike, what was your favorite part of the bunk tramp build?
You know what? I'd say the ladder. It took a long time, but it came out pretty nice. I think.
Yes. It's funny.
How I fit it. So
that was Kuljinder's favorite part too. He's like, the ladder. The ladder is just like, it makes it. So, and I made a point of saying like, we didn't have a jig for that, so that was you like hand fitting everything, and that thing turned out awesome.
yeah,
So,
I was happy with how it turned out. So
I'm sorry you didn't get to see it powder coated. It was like the nicest thing.
Oh,
So.
well, even in the picture, it looked, the paint job too. The white metal with the blue pad. It looked very clean.
It looked good. All right, thanks, man. Reg.
Hey.
Big boss. What was the best part of the bunk bed build project?
What was the best part of that?
Andrew's gone. I was gonna say Andrew's next.
I think it's the presence it had. It was a very, very impressive trampoline in the video. The pictures don't really do it justice. It's a pretty impressive
Cool.
piece of equipment.
Cool. Hopefully Drew's does.
Yeah.
Andrew, what was the best part of the bunk bed build?
It was white.
It was white. Wow, racist.
Oh, we've never. I think Luke might have actually said this too, but like I actually agree with him so much. We've never powder coated an entire frame before. Obviously, everything usually gets done in just our steel, so that was my favorite part. My other favorite part, yeah, the white and it being done.
Hey, it was actually that one flowed through here pretty smoothly.
Yeah, no, we like custom work, and I don't mean that as in like we're glad it's out of here, but it's always cool seeing something go from like concept to creation.
Yeah.
And so when we were, test fitting it and putting it all together, I think that was probably my favorite part, was the finish line.
I was almost sad by how fast it left. Like would have been really cool to have it actually set up for more than it was set up for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that was like while some of the pads were getting adjusted. So, but it was like the truck was coming that afternoon. It had to leave Friday to get there for Monday. So it was, that was one of the fastest things we've had. Because even when it was stuck in powder coating, which we did find out it was more complicated than them just not having the color in stock. There were some challenges there with the special coating on the fancy galvanized tube. It's not just fence post, it is special tube, and it's a special clear coat, and they had issues. But so yeah, the long story, just the fact that it felt like the project dragged on for the last 2 weeks, but then we didn't even have it. It wasn't like it was sitting up here and we were like, looking at it every day. Yeah, it was. So when it did come and it was finally done, it was just flash in the pan. Like it could have been here longer.
Mm-hmm. I also really like the effort that we put into making it look like a bunk bed, but we've never done with like one over top of another, and like with like the frame pieces and the ladder, like it actually looks like a bunk bed. Like I could throw some sheets on it, and I remember being a kid and having a sleepover outside on the trampoline, and now I could do that and not have to. So yeah, no, those are my favorite parts.
I dropped the ball. I wanted to make some oversized pillows with like integrated handles that they could like beat each other with, because we called this thing Project Pillow Fight, and that was the thought, was like, they could have these like basically like joystick style. No, I just completely I pitched the idea early on and I just totally forgot about it. All right, we're here in the corporate office. Jen, what was your favorite part about the bunk bed trampoline process? Jen did all the customs clearance, make sure it got down there over the weekend.
That it made it past customs with no problems.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No complications.
No problems, good stuff.
Jacob and Windsor, what were your favorite parts, respectively, on the bunk bed tramp build?
I like doing crazy projects. We need more crazy projects. Sometimes I forget that we do cool, fun stuff, and
that's all we do.
Perspective.
That's all we do.
That kind of filled the whole warehouse, eh?
It did,
No,
but the main bay.
Yeah. I think you could. I was just talking about you could probably turn that into a wall running trampoline after. You kind of got like the frame set for it. It reminded me of the setup we just did for cam loops.
Yeah, it was based on that. It was literally we had when you did the first call. We did the first call with Drew. You mean Scott? We had that prototype set up in the warehouse. I remember taking the Snapchat and sending it to you. I was like, I walked past it. I'm like, I know exactly how we're gonna build this. It's gonna be based off this concept, which we're doing for that. So we lost you there, just coming back on the road, but we've actually got a similar system right here that'll work. Same kind of concept where we have a trampoline and we have these fittings welded in so then we can build up. So this is meant to be a platform for jump platforms, for wall running and things like that. But we could just go a bit higher and go a bit wider. And that's your second bunk. And now we're building on that concept some more. Hunter did figure out how to wall run on that. You're using that center beam.
Yeah.
You only can like kick off at like between like 5.5 and 6'3" type thing. But there's that little beam there
Sweet spot.
on the front end of the upper bunk. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So
actually, you know what my favorite thing is as of a couple minutes ago? Reactions.
Reactions.
I gotta show you the first reaction that I've seen, but it was good. It was gold.
Nice.
So, yeah. Nice.
All right. Garnet, what was your favorite part of the bunk bed build? The bunk bed build, the bunk bed tramp build.
I enjoyed it all.
Nice. I missed all the paperwork. Holy cow, I haven't been in here in a while. You are, yeah, wow. All right, cool. Garnet's our controller, so he makes sure things stay where they need to be staying. So thank you, Garnet.
Good to see you.
And we're doing another podcast. Check out the Monkey Business Podcast for learning lots of cool, fun things. This is also the other side of the business. We build crazy bunk bed tramp and custom projects. We do backyard and we do commercial trampoline parks, such as... That's one of the things we do. Always nitpicking. But that was a particularly fun court. It was just full of kids a second ago. But look at those bubble balls. Crazy Ape shop. We do bubble soccer dedicated courts, lots of fun stuff. So ninja course. Just if it's ridiculous and crazy and you think about it, give us a shout.